Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I have a very special video for you guys today that has been about, nearly a year in the making. I got my eyebrows microbladed in August of 2017. It's now May of 2018, so I have been working on this video for quite a while because I really wanted to show you guys the process from beginning to end. Microblading is something that has really exploded in popularity in the last few years in the United States. Chances are you've probably heard of it, but if you haven't, what microblading is a semi-permanent procedure which mimics the look of natural hair in your eyebrows. Both your skin type and how you take care of your brows after the procedure will kind of determine how long that they'll last. How microblading is performed is using an implement, which is a series of acupuncture-sized needles grouped together in the shape of a blade, which are then used to scratch into the skin using pigment at the same time to create a semi-permanent tattoo. It only goes into the superficial layers of the skin, which makes it semi-permanent versus permanent. Though that being said, if done incorrectly, it can become permanent. That is one reason why you should really do your research on who you are having perform the procedure. I got my eyebrows done by my good friend Kara Sanchez here in Austin, Texas. I've known Kara for almost 5 years now, and I used to work with her at Anastasia Beverly Hills, though she's done brows for well over 20 years. I've honestly learned everything that I know about brows from Kara, and that's why when I decided I wanted to do this, she was the obvious choice. There was nobody else that I wanted to do my brows. And it has been such an incredible experience beginning to end. And I am just so happy that I decided to do it. If you want to see what I went through beginning to end, from the procedure itself to the healing afterwards, my touch-up, and then the final result, then keep watching. Alright, so I'm going to get my brows done now. I'm seeing my good friend Kara. We'll see how it goes.
Look out, here she comes.
This is your initial numbing. This is lidocaine and tetracaine, and this is going to get us through the first 40 minutes of microblading, which is pretty much your whole appointment.
Awesome.
And then after every single pass, I'm going to numb again during each one. I think the whole process should be as comfortable and painless as possible. A lot of microbladers don't use numbing, or they don't use good numbing. I don't see any point in it being uncomfortable.
Got this picture in my mind.
Also keep in mind, the shape that I'm drawing is going to be what's going to flatter you the most when you look like this.
These feelings that I've never felt before, but she will never know that I love her so well. She's with somebody else and I will have to let her go. She will never know, never know, she will never know.
Well,
Still doing it right?
I'm doing good.
Okay.
It is not scary at all.
It's like she stole my heart without knowing she did. But I guess that it will pass. Yeah, I can't be the only one who got lost inside the blue of those eyes.
Saran wrap across your forehead, I'm telling you.
Watch her when she walks. She's giving me these feelings that I've never felt before. And she will never know.
Okay, go ahead and look.
Oh my gosh.
She's with
Oh my gosh, Kara. They're so good. I'm gonna cry. Oh my gosh, they're like everything I've ever wanted.
Well,
They're
you had awesome brows to start with.
Thank you so much. I'm seriously so happy. That's perfect. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy.
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
Oh, you're amazing.
What do you think?
So what I wanted to do is do a night by night diary so that you guys can see for like the first 10 days of my brows, how they're healing. My brows weren't bad to start. A lot of you guys saw them on Instagram all the time, though that was always with makeup. I don't know that I ever showed you guys my bare brows before like my video tutorials. That was my main goal, is just number one, symmetry, ease of getting ready in the morning. Two, everybody has days when they just want to run to the grocery store and not worry about putting any makeup on. That was the second thing, is like, I just want to wake up and feel good. So I was just kind of going in expecting some discomfort, but seriously, I cannot reassure you enough, if you're wanting to get this done and the pain is what's deterring you, I did not feel a thing. Like, honestly, I'm trying to describe the sensation. I would say the main thing that you notice, it's more a sound, which is weird to say, but like, because of the implement that they use, you know, it's scratching, so you do hear like a scratching sound. It's not scary at all. With that being said, I'm gonna go now and I'll check back in tomorrow. Kara told me, and I've heard from other people as well, that the next day or two is when your brows significantly darken. You kind of panic a little bit. So I'm gonna check in with you guys so that you know what to expect in your microblading journey if you decide to go and get this done. Hey guys, okay, it's day 2 today, and my brows are definitely looking a little darker, as I expected. As far as how everything feels today, I don't feel a thing. It doesn't feel uncomfortable or sore or itchy or anything. It just feels like my brows. Yesterday, like directly after, like once the numbing cream started wearing off, if I would raise my brows, it would be like a tiny bit sore, but now it's totally normal. So in terms of any discomfort, at least for me, I'm not feeling anything at all. So hopefully that's encouraging for you if you're still worried about the pain aspect of it. Anyway, with that, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Whew, okay, so today is day 3 of my microblading healing experience, and everything is still doing really great. They are definitely dark, but that's okay. I know it's supposed to happen, so I'm not panicking. They're starting to like slightly itch a little bit, so I'm having to make a conscious effort to not touch them, but it is starting to be a little bit uncomfortable. That's fine. That means it's healing and I'm not too worried, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. It is day 4. I just got up and did my makeup. My brows are still looking a bit dark, but I think the next day or two they're gonna lighten up a good bit as they continue to heal. The main thing right now, which I know it's a sign that they're healing well, but they itch like crazy. But you know, I didn't have any discomfort or pain or anything like that. So it's a minimal trade-off, but Kara stressed to me that, you know, if they're itching or anything like that, just keep applying the Aquaphor up to 5 times a day. So I will say I'm very ready to wash my face on the 6th day because it's feeling kind of gross, but I still think I'm gonna love my result, and I will follow steps religiously if it'll get me a better result. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. It is the end of day 5. I keep yawning, I'm so tired. I wanted to film earlier, but I just didn't get the chance. But I am so happy with my brows. I'm really happy because I feel like they're lightening up a little bit now. Itching is still not fun, but I get to wash my face tomorrow and I'm so excited about it. I'm one of those people that religiously washes their face. I've never slept in makeup in my life, so it's been kind of killing me a little bit to not be able to wash my face, but I've been looking forward to tomorrow. So I will see you guys soon. Good night. It is day 8 and I've just gotten back from the gym because I can sweat again. That is another thing that you have to look out for, is aside from washing your hair, washing your face, whatever, getting any water on your brows, sweat is also a big no-no, which when you live in Texas is a little bit difficult. So I had to lay off of going to the gym or anything like that for the last week. So it feels good to be back. My brows are looking so good. I'm absolutely thrilled with them. The itching is all but gone, so that feels really good as well. Yeah, I think they're looking fantastic. So I will check in with you guys on day 10, last and final day. Alright guys, so today is the last day, day 10. I feel really great about my results. Some strokes have started to lighten up a little bit, but Kara reassured me that, for one, microblading is a 2-step process, so even if it is lighter in certain areas, the touch-up will take care of that, which I'm going to show you guys as well when that happens in like 2 months. And also, it will darken back up in a couple of weeks and kind of settle into its final color. It's been a fantastic experience from beginning to end. The main thing that was rough was the itching, but that's fine now. If you're considering microblading, I really can't recommend it enough based on what I've seen so far. So with that being said, I will check back in with you guys in a bit when I have my touch-up. All right, bye. I just got my brows touched up. So best practice is to touch up your brows within 5 to 8 weeks, but life majorly got in the way. It is now February, and in that time I have moved 3 times. I have started 3 new jobs, and I got a puppy. Say hi! It went pretty much the same as the first, a bit shorter though. I would say instead of about an hour of microblading, it was about 30 minutes. Instead of doing 3 passes, I think she did 2, but it depends on the client. Sometimes you need 1 pass, sometimes you need 2, so it just kind of depends on your result and how you heal. I'm so happy, and I know it's going to be the same healing and aftercare process, so I'm not going to walk through all of that again with you and bore you with the details, but I will say that it's really nice to know what to expect. I'm ready for the itching this time, so nothing's gonna surprise me. But yeah, I'm gonna check in with you guys depending on how things go, whether in a few weeks or a couple months, and I'll let you guys know how it's going. So it has now been 3 months since my touch-up appointment. I had that done in February and it's now May, and I have nothing in my eyebrows right now. I am just so thrilled with my result, honestly. So now, having gone through the process beginning to end, I would absolutely recommend it to anybody that is struggling with symmetry with their brows, gaps, alopecia, trichotillomania, any sort of hair loss. I know I have friends that hate going swimming because they can't stand to get their brows wet. Their boyfriend or their husband have never seen them without their brows drawn on. I mean, I can tell you, I honestly wish I had done it sooner. It's made such a difference for me in the time I spend getting ready in the morning, and just my level of comfort being barefaced and not having any makeup on. I wake up and I feel already polished. I really wholeheartedly recommend it. If you're considering getting it done, I have 2 main pieces of advice for you. Number 1, most important, be sure you have done your homework and you feel really, really good about who you're going to. It's really surprising to me how many people treat it kind of nonchalantly, like any other beauty procedure. Even though it is semi-permanent, like I said, if done incorrectly, it can become permanent. If you're going to somebody who's not reputable, there's a health risk involved. I've learned so much about microblading in the last year, and one of the main things that was really eye-opening to me is that there are no bars to entry with microblading. You could literally order supplies on Amazon and open up shop tomorrow. Not legally, with permits and everything and zoning for tattoo. However, I see countless people on social media, on Facebook Marketplace, on Instagram, advertising microblading for $200-300. If you see something like that, honestly, think twice about getting it done. I had a follower in Canada DM me because she saw my photos being used to advertise a business in Canada on the Facebook Marketplace, and these were photos of mine from 2 or 3 years back before I'd ever done microblading. They're literally photos of my brows with makeup, but this woman was using them to advertise her microblading business. That's horrifying to me that somebody could think that they're going in and seeing before and after results that are completely phony, and it's such a shame that people are dishonest like that, but it just means that you really need to do your homework and feel really good about who you're going to if you're going to get this done, and just find out exactly what to expect with that person beginning to end. Kara was fantastic about talking me through the entire process of what to expect, from the procedure itself to every day following and my healing process and what I would expect, and so that was incredibly helpful to me. And I really do think that, you know, as you saw in the video, had I not known that, I probably would have woken up the next morning like, what have I done? Because they were so dark. With that being said, if there are any questions that I haven't answered for you guys in this video, feel free to leave them in the comments below or shoot me a message on Instagram at makeupbyjcole, or even on Snapchat, same name, makeupbyjcole is a great way to reach me as well if you have any other questions. Be sure to hit subscribe if you aren't already so that you don't miss any new videos that I've got coming up for you guys. Anyway, like I said, I really hope this video was useful and that you learned a little bit more about the process, and if you're considering getting it done, you feel a little bit better. And like like I said, if there's anything else you're still wondering, feel free to let me know. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Yesterday has gone to sleep.